You just gonna take him right now?
Just give me the beans.
All right. This is either good talk.
That was a mistake.
That's a fucking bad idea right there.
That was a mistake. 100% a mistake.
Oh, it smells like ass. Holy shit!
Go up, go brush your teeth.
Give me toothpaste.
You actually won.
It's just gonna end up with blueberry.
I don't think there are any more. There's no more toothpaste.
Oh.
We went over this.
All right, got it done and over with. Good talk, boys.
Oh.
My breath is gonna smell for the whole.
Stop. It smells like ass.
You're about to get a fucking left hook.
That's
Fucking Bryce.
You can't even
fucking
smell it.
tears.
Well,
He just has PTSD as soon as that thing opens.
Figure out which one was which?
I think there was peach. I had peach, definitely.
It was. Like, these two look so similar. I can't tell the difference.
I had peach instead of barf. I'm gonna go.
Or was it strawberry banana smoothie? It was one
No, I
of the two.
definitely had that fish. Yeah, peach was the only good one. And then I don't know what the other one was.
That's just not an. It's one of these two,
Oh,
and stink bug, marshmallow, or buttered popcorn, rotten egg.
oh, well then it was rotten egg, peach, and stink bug. That's what it was. The peach was the only good one.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna get through it.
You're gonna have to.
Good stuff. All right.
Yeah. Well, get through it just like Orlando City managed to do against NYC. Another banger of a game winner by Tesho Akindele, making me eat my words game by game, saying that he's useless and all that stuff. So hopefully he can do something like that for the rest of the season for us. We need goals, and especially from that position. So
Yeah.
And I feel like with him, it was never like hate on him for he doesn't press, he doesn't like try to link up with the team. It was he just wasn't scoring. So if he can continue,
Now
to
you're
score,
trying to make your way back. Trying to be his friend.
No, I'm not saying that. Like I would.
Like I get it. He's saying he wants to see numbers from Tesho.
And it wasn't because he wasn't trying to do stuff. He just wasn't finishing. And what we were saying is, why is he still on the team? He hasn't scored in a year. So now if he can continue to finish.
I mean, it's kind of like what Alexander Lacazette did for Arsenal last year. It was like you're useless. Finds a way to score a couple of goals in big games for us, and then we're like, all right, you might be able to hang around. It's like, yes, he's being useful. He's producing right now. Like let's ride the wave while he's hot. Keep bringing him off the bench late in the game. He can play 10 minutes, and if he finds a header, then fantastic.
Do you really think it was the confidence from the OCB game that is allowing him to score these goals?
I hope, but it's like, dude, you've been playing the game for so long. It's like you shouldn't have had to go down to OCB to relearn how it feels to score.
Yeah.
Like,
He still got outscored by Jacqueline in that game. Why have we not seen Jacqueline?
that's a whole nother question, and that just comes down to a poor man management that we've seen, time and time again.
I would agree. I've wanted to see Jacqueline this whole season, but if he's doing that well in MLS next, then would bringing him up to MLS and him not scoring stunt his growth, because that's really not a terrible thing to keep him down there if he's doing this well. You keep building him up, his skill set keeps getting better as he goes through this level of play, and then he comes into the MLS when he's fully ready, because he could be like 50% ready, but that 50% could go down.
But has he
yeah,
not
bring him
been
up
on
too
the
early.
bench for the past couple games for Orlando City?
Yeah, but being on the bench and then not coming in at all is different than being on the bench and coming in for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, but
Him-
instead of Tesho getting those 15 minutes, why don't we see Jacqueline?
Because Poppy just gives Tesho that head. It keeps him in there.
Tesho gives Poppy the head.
We've switched back and forth at this point. I don't even know what we're on.
I mean, after the goal, you were right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to get into the game, Tesho's been given the head.
Yeah, great conversation. Fucking scuffed.
You know, we know you watch Tesho, so apologies. Yeah,
It could be happening. We don't know. We're not judging you, but kind of are. Yeah, I don't. I feel like. Shut the hell up. I was saying Jack Lynn. If he's like 50% ready, and you bring him in, and he doesn't do well, then you're stunning his growth. So, do you really want to take that chance, or do you want to let him keep growing? I would let him keep growing in MLS Next while he can. And I mean, he's leading the league. So, if Tesho leaves next season, doesn't get re-signed, then you have that slot for him. And then he comes in, works with the team. He still has been working with the first team, but full-time first team, I think would just be the better opportunity for him to get fully into MLS.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we're looking at it that way, yes, you would definitely want to let him develop and grow because we don't know for sure if he's 100% ready for the pace, the speed, the size of the game. But at the same time, I do see where Dave's coming from, where it's like it's 15 minutes, you know. Like, is it really going to stunt him to have him come in a couple of games? As long as he's being integrated with the first team in some fashion, you know, I'm sure he is during training and stuff like that, and he's getting that time with the team, I'm not upset with it.
Does that? I don't know if him, like, can you play him back-to-back days from MLS to MLS Next? What are we laughing at?
You guys stop talking. Your breath stinks, bro.
It smells like ass.
Fuck off. What do you want me to? I'm just gonna shut up then. What?
Yeah.
All right, take my place. Go for it.
We're talking about Jacqueline.
Yeah, you gotta actually have good insight for once.
Well, I don't know what your train of thought was. All right, so from Zach's train of thought, what I'm picking up is we get rid of Tesho, we integrate Jacqueline in, even if it stunts his growth.
I was.
You know I did that just to fucking spite you, right?
Yeah, but I'm too focused on just. I'm too focused on just the terribleness in my mouth right now. So I'm half in, half out, and I hear you say that, and then I come back in. It's just like, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, this one was just right off the rip. You decided to take all three of them at once. That was your own fault. That was the mistake.
That was stupid.
It would have been the same result. I just got it done quicker.
No.
Yeah, but then you don't have all the flavors at the same
I
time.
do not care.
All right, so what did you guys think of our new signings in Cartagena and Angulo?
I think Angulo needs to get minutes over Muraney. I'm kind of at the point. I'm kind of maybe Muraney come in and be like a sub, but he should not be starting. And Angulo, he looked fine when he came in. And he can cross the ball. And he's fast. So why not? Because we've seen Muraney not do anything with his chances. So
Mulroney's fully meant to be like a role player.
yeah.
And I think last time we talked, I believe I saw on Football that he had a goal scored in the league. I think.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't remember him scoring.
Yeah, well, that's what.
He had an assist, right? Or no, he had the assist for the Miami own goal.
Right.
But
Then
other
that's,
than that, I don't remember him being a
we were trying to figure out,
contributor at all.
like.
So he's meant to be a full-on
Wait.
role player. What?
He just has a goal in MLS.
I'm pretty sure on Football
It-
said he has a goal in MLS.
It could be from Atlanta when he played there. At the start of the season.
You're right.
'Cause I really don't.
That
he
may
did
be
not
what it
score.
is.
It shows 2022 MLS stats: 9 starts, 5 subs. I'm guessing that's for us. No goals, no assists, 8 shots. So
Yeah, I think he scored for Atlanta. No, come to think about it.
Matches. Let's see. Yeah, he scored for Atlanta in 2-1 win over Charlotte. That makes sense. 96-minute winner. He's our Tesho 2.0. He's meant to be a full-on role player, so you're not going to get that production that you need from him would we like a little bit? Yeah, but unfortunately, we're just not getting it from him.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's at the point where we would like a little bit of production. We need production from that position.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, so he's now outperforming him statistically wise. Yeah, I don't know. Mulroney's like like I said, he's just a role player.
no, yeah.
He gets the job done, but it's just, the finishing touch apparently isn't there.
I'm with you. I'm not saying that he doesn't contribute anything to the team. Like he does. He's physical. He goes out there and he works. He wants to press. He does keep his shape. But we need something a little bit more up top right now in the goal scoring department. So that's what we're focused on right now, is somebody that can finish. And so that's where he's not giving us that.
I think we all thought it was going to be Gio, but we still haven't seen it. We see Angulo coming on before him now. So who knows what's going on behind the scenes with him. I think we would like to know, but we're not going to find out. If the plan is to just integrate him more next season, or like he's the kind of, maybe it's a battle between Jacqueline and Gio for the backup striker role, or fighting for the starting striker spot with Kara. Who knows? The Gio situation confuses me.
Kind of frustrates me too, at the same time, that we don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? And it's like reporters here don't get the exposure for asking the type of questions that we want to hear asked. You know what I mean? Like you see it over in any other league. You know, managers are put under fire and stuff like that. Well, why isn't this player playing? Why isn't that? You know what I mean? Like, you see it every week with now Thomas Tuchel and Christian Pulisic and stuff like that. Like, he just had a meeting or an interview where he was saying, like, we don't have enough competition between positions. Like, it's not good enough right now. It's like, if Orlando Sentinel media went out there and asked that, like, they would never be permitted back into that room, because Orlando City would be like, nope, doesn't fit the narrative. You guys aren't allowed to get your credentials back. You got to be nice. It's like, it's not being mean. It's asking the question. Like, why isn't Gio seeing the field?
Yeah. We would like to know. Hopefully that changes in the future. There's a lot of stuff that still needs to improve in MLS, I would say.
Yeah.
Media coverage definitely has gotten better over the years, and we're still seeing it improve to this day. You got the whole new deal with Apple.
How do you feel about that, though?
The Apple deal? It's good money-wise for the league. Hopefully the coverage, it can't dip. If the coverage dips in quality,
yeah, but it dips in exposure now, though, because the only place you're going to be able to watch these games is Apple TV, correct?
Yeah, but
yeah.
Everything has Apple TV now.
I don't.
It doesn't.
What do you mean?
Because I have what is it, AT&T TV, I think it's called. And, like, the device we use for it, it doesn't have Apple TV.
Like, yeah, I have a Roku where I could install Apple TV, but I'm not paying for that subscription on top of all the other
season
subscriptions
ticket,
that I
you
have.
won't have to.
I know,
But as the normal MLS fan,
Or like
yes.
anyone else in the world that's not a season ticket.
Right, yeah, that's bullshit.
But I think there's actually a decent amount of people out there that have Apple TV that pay that subscription.
Everybody in the world has access to regular cable, or online streaming, you know what I mean? ESPN streaming services and stuff like that. Like, there is a way that you can get to that. You can go online on ESPN's website and watch those games, you know what I mean? You don't have to have ESPN Plus if it's on the regular ESPN channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now even that option's not there. Like,
But then that's like saying Champions League when it went over to Paramount.
You got
Not
one game
everyone
on
has
CBS. Yeah, then the rest are on, or Premier League with Peacock. You got 2 to 3 a day on national TV, but the rest on Peacock.
right,
Yeah,
but that's
like, what's the price differential between those? I'm guessing no one knows. So,
between
unless-
Paramount and stuff like that.
Yeah, between Paramount and, like, let's say Apple TV.
I don't know, but
I think Apple's 10.
I don't think. I was gonna say if it's less than 10, I could see people paying that.
I think it's $5.99.
If it's $5.99, that's no different than watching the Champions League. So
right, but it's just,
I'm not sure.
to me, it's shitty on the league to do that, to force a subscription out of people to watch the games now.
yeah, but, like, where else are they gonna get like money for those rights.
$4.99.
$4.99 for Apple TV Plus.
So that's that's $5. That's less than a McDonald's. That's less than I paid for my McDonald's today.
Yeah.
You cancel your Paramount Plus when Champions League isn't in season. You cancel Peacock when Premier League's not in season. There's your money right there.
You do?
I don't, but I should.
I forget all the time, bro.
No, I mean, I get it. To me, it's just another greedy, money-hungry move by the league.
That's what we need. We need money.
I think what
We need exposure.
We need both, realistically.
I think we're getting the exposure, but the money to make everything better, bring in better quality players, put more money into the transfer budget.
But that's not what's happening. It's going to Don Garber's pocket. You know that's what's going to happen.
No, you could say that for some other like kind of bullshit stuff, but this is actually going to help the league a decent amount. The split of what the teams get is crazy, and then I think the thing that most people don't really know about and or just pay attention to much is that all the games are going to be in 1080p. So the quality of like just the picture is going to be so much better. You've seen like the Champions League, they make everything the saturation, they put it up so it's like just not easier on your eyes, but it's better for you to watch. So not even just like the quality of the picture is going to be so much better, which I think will actually help us a decent amount.
Yeah, again, there's positives to it, but to me, there's just a lot of stupidity. Like our watch parties, done. Like there's no way for us to stream that at Tin Roof anymore.
I'm sure there's some way to figure it out, like whether you can like cast it to a TV or
Yeah,
something.
that costs money.
I'm sure. Does it actually?
Yep.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
Like it costs money from the venue to do that kind of stuff because you have to use specialized equipment and shit like that. Because, like for us, our TVs aren't just set up to cast. So you're requiring a tech to come in, do this, that, and the third. So it's like just simple things like that where it was they had cable, the game was on this channel.
I think are there still a few games that are going to be?
I don't know
televised
for
nationally,
sure.
ESPN.
I would hope so. You know,
Like they're not putting the MLS Cup final purely on Apple TV Plus. That would just be
Put
stupid.
the fucking Open Cup final on ESPN,
ESPN Plus, yeah, which
It's fucking stupid.
still stupid. That it should be a nationally televised game. I agree with you there. I mean, you're still getting big matches televised nationally week in, week out, but
I bet if it was like an LA team, like if LAFC were playing in the final, it would be nationally televised.
So my question is, because I don't live over there, so I don't know for sure. So maybe Taylor will have the answer to this actually. But so like we were talking comparatively to Champions League with Paramount, you know what I mean? Like that's got to be that's got to be nationally televised over there in their markets. You know what I mean?
It's on either BT or Sky.
So that's on the television, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why are we taking our in-market major league sport and putting it to a subscription service? That's my question.
Because over there I don't think they have just like they might don't know, but I don't think they have like as many or if any like small market ones that do like sports. They might have like the news and the weather and stuff like that, but not to the same level that we have here.
Yeah, it's a major league sport moving to a subscription-based service is just weird to me.
Yeah, if they're still doing some nationally televised ones, kind of like the Prem does, but it's going to be to a lesser extent. It's not too bad, but if it's like 98% of the games,
Well, I think
then
like
a little bit.
I think in England, like you pay a subscription fee for like Sky Sports. I think they televise most of their stuff there,
You pay one fee for all TV over there.
which is Sky, right?
Well, no, that's like your DirecTV, your Dish, or whatever. That's the comparison. I think is what it would be. So you're paying for a cable or a service, is what you're saying, right?
But it's just like I think it's run by the government. I think.
Right. Well, whatever. Again, Taylor, I'm curious to know now. But to me, like I said, like that's so weird because yes, you're comparing it to the Prem, where it's like a lot of it's on Peacock, but you're still getting, but like that's not our American. You know what I mean? Like that's not our market teams. Like that's just somebody trying to expand their, be outside of their international brands and stuff like that. We're in the United States. You know what I mean? I could understand over in England being like, all right, you got to subscribe to this subscription service to be able to catch these games because these aren't in-market games. It's not like, the television, we're streaming these across in different time zones and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I would see that comparison with the Premier League if they did that over there. But for us to do that here is just like, it's weird to me. It could be great. Again, there's a lot of positives. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah. They also have a lot of different shit like the 3 o'clock blackout thing. So it's fully different over there. But if we see the money come in and we see things change, the deal is 10 years. So we got till 2033 with this.
Well, that's the problem. It's like, what? God, I hope this is good because if it's not,
if it turns out to be shit, then
we're fucked.
Yeah, the money may help, but if the quality, like the picture quality, not what I'm talking about. If the quality of the announcing, if they don't bring in good people for commentary, if the graphics are terrible, if there's no like pregame stuff, postgame stuff, it's not going to be great.
I think one thing they could do with this all being on like one like channel, I guess, or like one service, I feel like they could easily do like a goal zone type of thing.
Yeah. I think that's actually what they're planning on. I think.
Well, that's where like they have all of the games on or something.
You got like 6 games at the time or whatever, and any time like a team
mini
enters.
Screens?
Yeah, isn't it mini screens? And then when a team enters the final third or whatever, that's the game that they'll pull up
for
goal zone or whatever.
No, they just have one main game on, and then whenever there's a goal, they just show the goal.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, I'm reading here. It says MLS has signed the deal with Apple to do that, but they're close to a 4-year agreement with ESPN that would put 23 to 25 regular season games on their family of networks. It says this year 34 MLS regular season games are set to broadcast on ESPN. So you're taking away 9 from national TV. So it's really not that big of a change. Univision, season Fox and Univision set to broadcast 34 and 32 regular season matches respectively. So actually you're taking away 68 between ESPN and Fox. So you're taking away about 2/3 of what it is right now. But I mean, season ticket members have it. It's $5 a month. Cancel your Paramount Plus for a little bit. I don't know. I don't see it as that big of a deal.
I just think it's interesting, to move a major league sports organization to a subscription based service. Like, it's just interesting.
I think it could be a test to like how well the MLS will do in the future. Like how if they get a lot of subscribers or whatever, could be on the up and up. If not, it might just stay stagnant for a while.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm interested. It definitely is going to bring more money into the league, like we were saying. So
I'm saying that MLS is also taking full control of production. So they're bringing in 10 to 14 sets of commentators, producers, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and bringing in. Since every game will have all right, here we go. Every game will have a pregame, halftime, and postgame content. It is likely that MLS will create and build out a centralized studio. The plan is to also air games in 1080p, which is an upgrade to the current 720 and 1080i production of games. The creation of high-level in-house production capabilities is a significant undertaking for MLS and is projected to cost at least $60 million per season, not including the startup costs likely to be incurred in the first couple of years. So they're putting the money into it, they're putting the time into it, and we're getting a better quality product. So I think there's a lot to look forward to, but it's going to be a change.
All right, yeah, now that we talked about that for a good...
Confirmed there will be a permanent whip around show that will air each Saturday night.
Heard that.
Yeah.
That's not...
Top 2, bottom 1 from this past week?
Can I go with my top 1 real quick?
Yeah.
Facuna, bro. Oh, my fuck. He's coming into his own, bro. Like, he looks legit now.
Your other top
one? What?
Your other top one?
Dude, he's a fucking baller, bro. I don't care. And shit, he played in the number 10. He still
like him
looked
there.
good.
I really like him there.
Fucking. Now we need another winger.
We have a lot of wingers. We just
Well,
need to find
Which
wingers that
one
are going to
works
play.
where?
Do we have a true out-and-out right winger?
Kyle Smith.
Honestly, bro,
Ruan.
his fucking delivery is A1 sometimes.
Just fucking put
Well,
him
that's-
up there. Just
Facundo or Gioacchini, but
Yeah, we don't. But like, whose main position? Facundo in the 10, I like. Though if Moses back and plays the 8 normally, I'm fine with that. But we don't have like a true out-and-out right winger.
What about Angulo? Possibly.
Is
I don't
he-
know what his original position is, but you think he
I
can play
think
that
he's a
role?
left. Is he? But he's right. He took the corner with his right, right. So he's right-footed. He could possibly play on the right side, put in some crosses. If him and Ruan could get chemistry, could be nice.
if Juan could get chemistry with anybody, that'd be
Chemistry with the ball outside of the box. That would be nice.
Say chemistry with the ball, the grass, whatever the fuck he
Shit.
needs
him and
to put in
Facundo
a
were
decent
linking
ball
up.
for once. Huh?
I remember this one time. Juan was dribbling down the right. I get it, the right, and Facundo showed himself like in the midfield, and he just played a 1-2 with Juan. And
so he completed a basic passing
well, yeah,
sequence, and we're happy
But
about it.
what
Like
I'm
that's the
saying
problem.
is he might link up with
Facundo now more in the
better
middle.
in the midfield.
Which is absolutely insane that he wouldn't link up more with Facundo when he's playing the right wing position, and Juan plays the right back as like a right wing back. Like the two of them were standing within feet of each other most of the games.
Finish out your top 2, bottom 1.
Fuck it, bro. Tesho. Did keep scoring. Keep scoring, and
You're on the pod.
you'll, yeah, and you'll also just make me look like a dick.
It's not hard.
So, bottom 1. I don't think he had a bad game, but he is a reason why they scored.
Cartagena?
Yeah, he was the one that gave it away in midfield, and then he tried to win it back, couldn't, and they put it away. So, or Mulroney because he hasn't done shit. But
All right, you want to go?
Top 1's going to be Facundo. My other is going to be Junior, goal scorer. He's been looking a lot better for us. He's starting to find some finishing. So he's always been decent off the ball, and his movement and stuff like that. He's a big part of, why we have so many, open lanes in the final third a lot of the time. So his work goes unnoticed, and now that he's getting that final touch, I think it's going to be good for him. It's the right time to heat up, that's for sure. Bottom 1. I'm going to go the official for trying to give Antonio Carlos a red card on that.
what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'm sticking with that. That man deserves to go to jail.
He deserves to be in Dave's Dickhead of the Week.
Well,
So it
low-key,
should've been, yeah.
that's what he is.
Well, we have 2 now, so
But on the Urso thing, he should have had a brace too, because that second
curler.
shot he had outside of the box was
Yeah.
it was a good save. But
If it was up like another foot, it's probably going in.
I don't even remember that one.
Sean Johnson diving to his left save. It was when I went down to the first row.
You
You
see,
probably
I was
were in
probably
the- yeah.
like watching from the fucking tunnel.
Yeah, he was the pussy that went
Oh,
up into
yeah.
the tunnel.
I'm
so.
sorry, I'm not
Hey,
paying
he
for
took my phone,
$150 for
My
a
phone
new
is
screen.
fine, innit?
Yeah, but my phone's stupid,
Yeah.
so I'm not trying to have extra expenses right now.
All right. Top 1, Facundo. You can't discount what he's doing right now. And I'm trying to decide between Junior and Tesho. I've given them both a good amount of shit. It's just got to be Tesho, though. Good for Junior for finishing. It's about time. We expect better from you. Don't really expect much from Tesho, though. So for him to come out and do this 2 games in a row is incredible. Bottom 1. I kind of want to give it to Ruan. Not that he did anything terrible, The only thing that I can remember him doing is falling down and drawing a foul. And that was literally it. He probably did something good, but I just can't remember it.
He had like 2 crosses that went over.
Yeah. So he was just there. He was a player that was there.
What is his deal? Like, you would think you could at least once in every 15 get a ball that doesn't sail behind the goal. But I think this season I have yet to see him put a ball in across the box.
It's so sad. Because, like, Kyle was 2 for 2 last night. From, like, 3 times farther out.
I am so I'm convinced he has not put in a successful cross this entire season.
Well, we're about to find out.
He had 2 created chances.
Ruan?
Yeah, the 2
and how
that
many
he
of
fucking
them were
sent over the fucking...
Like, I remember vividly.
Expected assist 0.03.
I remember
On
like
58
watching
touches
from the
as a
tunnel.
fucking right wing back. That's fucking.
Yeah, I remember watching from the tunnel. Like, as little as I can see, I remember him putting a ball over the fucking net
Oh wait,
off a cross.
0 for 2 accurate crosses. 0 for 2 on dribbles. 3 for 5 on long balls. 2 for 2 on tackles though. He had the most tackles in the game supposedly. Don't know if that's fucking true. But
He
Yeah.
like
There's no shot he's
his
actually...
quality in the final third is just baffling.
There's no way he's actually had a successful cross this entire season.
I don't know. I thought that stat would be on football, but it's not. And then I went to FB Ref, but it's just not worth it.
All right, my top 2, Facundo. Y'all already covered it. My second top person is going to be whoever decided to actually work on finishing for the past 2 weeks. I don't know who it is, but shout out to you. Because 2 games, 4 goals, 2 from Tesho, 1 from Kara, and Junior. So we actually found our shooting boots for once.
16%.
yeah, he's had 12, and he's 16%.
12 accurate.
12 accurate crosses for 16% accuracy.
Oh, dear Lord.
That's fucking bad.
In all competitions, not just between the Open Cup and regular season. He has had 12 accurate crosses for a success rate of 16 and 0 assists.
I think we put in better crosses when we're out shooting at UCF.
Yeah.
With my left foot blindfolded.
Okay.
Facts. I take back the second top 2. It's going to Bryce for
Final
getting
thing
shooting
was-
boots.
Yeah.
And that has apparently seemed to carry over from Bryce to Orlando City to Junior to Kara to Tesho.
It's all black. It's all black.
All black cleats.
You might want to specify that.
My
Alright.
fucking cleats.
Moving on to
No,
Dave's Dickhead of the Week.
bottom 1 first.
That is Dave's Dickhead of the Week.
It can't because I was going to put Ruan, but if we're doing Dickhead of the Week, that's just different.
He's got somebody else for Dickhead of the Week, don't you?
Bottom 1, yeah. Bottom 1 is I just don't think Ruan had that great of a game either. I mean, you said 16%, and like it's bad when the only thing I remember about that game was, like you said,
Oh, no.
him
yeah.
getting touched, falling over, drawing a foul, and then putting a ball fucking sky high.
Last match was a 0%.
Yeah,
Probably
makes
accuracy.
sense. So
The entire season is 16%.
his quality since like a year or 2 ago has dropped so bad in the final third. So yeah. Dave's Dickheads of the Week. First one is that stupid ass fucking ref.
Good old Chris
For that-
Penso.
Yeah.
At least he fucking fixed his.
It wasn't.
I didn't
him,
think
it was
he was
the
going to.
VAR.
Well, yeah, but
It's the fact that
okay,
he.
yeah, he's a fucking dick. Shout
Yeah,
out
you can
to the
send him
VAR.
to VAR, but like he doesn't have to change it.
Yeah, but at least he did, because
Dude, I want the commentary from that because that VAR official's like, dude, you got to be like, dude, you fucked
To
up.
be fair, the first one, is offside, so it's not on him. It was good on the VAR to be like, no, he's probably on the side, so you go look. But the red card, you got to be on some crack to give Antonio a red for that.
There's that, and he just looked hella short, so fuck him for that.
Heard? All right,
Yeah, second one.
Dickheads, yeah.
Yeah, you know him, you love him, you see him on Fan Reacts all the time. He was on this podcast once. Logan, we asked you not to throw water on us after getting fucking monsooned out there, and what does he do?
Ice water, huh?
Not only water, but fucking ice cold water, straight down my fucking back, dripping all the way down. That shit did not feel pleasant. So,
It's the fact that he was like, he was being a dick about it too. He was just standing there and he was like jumping, but he was like just throwing the water right over us. It was
I was scared for my life. Like every time I like heard of something like right next to me, I just turned and like cower. It was bad.
Here it is, Dave's dickhead of the week. Logan Miller.
Yo,
and Chris Penso.
Yeah.
low key shout out to that pitch though. It was
It held
fucking
up well.
flooded, and the second half it was like it didn't even rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the people
Grounds
that
crew.
The grounds crew, yeah.
the grounds crew, especially, but also the money put into that when it was built, because the drainage is a huge part of that, and that's not just something that you can fix with laying new sod. So
Yeah, I remember standing there, and it just started raining, and I didn't even think it was that hard. And I went back and watched a little bit of the game. That was like
There was a reason why I fucking left.
tropical
Yeah.
storm.
yeah, no, it was bad.
It was bad, but it brought an energy into the stadium.
Well, yeah.
There,
It did, but
there
it didn't
people-
because like hella people left.
But the wall was like the people that stayed out there. Like there was a different
You're
energy. out
welcome
there.
for keeping your phone safe, dickhead.
Hey, my phone.
Third one of the
is
week,
fine.
Bryce Miller.
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it was good because the people that stayed out there felt like a certain pride, I guess you could say, of like we can fully say, rain or shine, we'll be out here for the boys celebrating, cheering you on. So it was just it was a cool environment to be in. It was definitely different, being absolutely poured on. The ball would not roll on that pitch once you got down towards the sideline. Wasn't the most beautiful football to watch in the world, but hey, we got the job done.
3 points is 3 points.
Yeah.
Up the
Very
table.
much so.
50 points is that magical number, as David likes to say. So,
What are we, 39? Yeah, 39 we are at.
That was pretty much a 6-point game because they're
Yeah.
ahead of us right
They're
now.
45 points.
Mhm.
We're
Yeah.
6 points back. And now we play Seattle on Wednesday. West Coast opponent, West Conference opponent.
they've been struggling recently, though.
We've been struggling the whole season.
Weave?
What?
Weave?
They've.
Oh, Dave?
God damn.
Well, he's a little bitch-ass Sounder fan, too. He's talking about he might wear his fucking jersey to the game
Okay.
on Wednesday.
No.
Exposed.
No. That was you
I
who
asked
said
him.
that.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, yeah, the purple one. I might wear the purple one.
I just don't remember saying that, but all right.
The Jimi Hendrix.
You are trying to incite some
I
violence.
think that's the White Claws talking that you remember.
There's no way you're trying to oust me on this podcast right now.
No, I really thought you said we've been struggling the whole year. Like, he
I
was
mean,
talking about
no,
the
they
Sounders.
have been struggling.
I
We
know.
have, yeah. No, I said they have been struggling
Oh.
the whole year.
Yeah, but they found form in CONCACAF, obviously, and then right after that, they were on a little hot streak. I feel like they were finding some goals and stuff like that. So
And then
But-
it's just been mid.
it's been bad. Yeah, it's been pretty bad recently for them. So, in true Orlando City fashion, we're going to give them a good shout on Wednesday, and they're going to have a good game against us.
Yeah, you never know. It was kind of like what I say before the New York City games. Like they've won one of their last 5, but we're terrible at home and we're in good form. So it could go either way. And this is another one of those games because Seattle can be a very good team, or they cannot be great, and then we can win. So it's literally another game where you like throw your hands up. I do not know what's happening.
Nope, exactly. It's going to be another hard-fought game. Tough one. It's nothing going to be easy about this. I mean, especially because next Wednesday is what it is. So we're gonna be resting players. We're gonna be focused on that too.
Thank God that
Gonna be
the Atlanta or the Miami game got moved,
Moved,
because
yeah.
that would have been fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Playing
You think
4
there's-
games in the span of a week and a half.
A
2
week and a
weeks.
half.
Yeah, that would have been rough. You think there's gonna be rotation?
I hope. I
Like
fucking
you were
hope.
saying, it feels like we played 2 days ago, but we played on Sunday and we play on Wednesday.
Yeah,
So,
realistically, they only have 2 days of rest.
Yeah.
I don't. We could go rotation, but we also
Not heavy, but like
I don't. But we also
There's some
just-
players that need to take a break right
we
now.
technically just
No.
rested Janssen and we technically just rested Mauricio. So if you play them for 60, 70 minutes and then pull them
And
out,
then they tear their ACL.
you
I
better.
fucking cry, yeah, dude.
Well, that's why you rotate before a big game. Like, I understand we're in trouble, and we need points in the league, but at the end of the day, we need silverware more than anything. So,
Yeah, but you just.
Right now,
Yeah.
the trophy is more important than 3 points in the league, is what he's saying,
Yes.
which is what I'm saying as well.
Especially since it's a Western team. If it was East and they were
Yeah.
like close to us, we would.
you have to,
field
yeah,
a
you have to
better
field a
team.
better team. But I'm not saying completely write this game off, but, like, Mo should not be playing. Facundo should not be playing. Shit, I don't want Antonio and Janssen playing. Give me Thomas Williams and Schlegel at the back. You know what I mean? Like,
I think Schlegel's a definite ride-in for that game.
yeah.
And then whoever's next to him,
Like,
So you're
Caesar,
playing full B team.
don't want Caesar. Give me OCB. Screw it. They might as well.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline with
I-
Bryce.
Could fully see Tesho starting this game.
He should.
Yeah.
But I also don't. I don't want us just throwing this game away.
We still have enough quality to fight for a while.
For a while.
No, but I mean,
I'm not going to say we have enough to win in the B team, but like we have enough
all
quality
right.
to
So,
fight.
all right. So we put. Is Stajuar back or is he still out?
He's back.
Say who?
Mason.
Mason.
Oh, Stadar, yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So
Statistics.
Mason in the back, and then we got Mikey, Thomas, and Schlegel, and Kyle in the back four. That's a solid back four right there. Midfield, you play Andres and Cartagena.
You started him in your lineup this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you
You're
play
doing it.
up top. You play
Apparently Gio Akiti.
at the 10. You play Tesho up top and at the 9, and you got Wilder and not Wilder, Angulo and
Benji.
yeah, fuck it, Benji. That's a solid lineup at the end of the day. You're not throwing anything away, and it's
I
the
don't know about
entire
solid,
B team.
but that's the
I-
lineup for sure.
Angulo?
Angulo, Benji, Tesho up top.
Raul Ruidiaz is
Like I
running
said.
through.
It's not. No, it may not be enough to win, but we could fight for a little bit.
We'll hold up.
If a little bit is like 15 minutes, yeah. Rui Diaz, Jordan Morris, if they bring Will Bruin on, they're
They
bossing
couldn't-
the whole. Even Freddie Montero is running through that.
They
defense.
couldn't run through anybody this season.
me
So
No, yeah, because they're not playing 17-year-old and an 18-year-old week in, week out.
so you're shitting on Thomas William. That's the only one that you're shitting on back there.
And Michael Holiday. Not shitting on them, just saying they're not experienced in playing against.
Mikey Holiday played
quality.
against Arsenal, and he fucking
Yeah,
he
he lost-
fucking looked
pocketed
phenomenal.
Martinelli.
He
Oh,
looked
so now you-
phenomenal.
Now you admit it.
No, I told you he played a damn good
He
game.
locked Martinelli up.
Nope.
Pocketed. No, he pocketed Martinelli.
All right,
The
same. Yeah, there you
words.
go.
Nope.
He scored a deflection goal, and that's all Martinelli did.
Yeah, because he
all
was
that guy
playing Orlando City. Anyway,
So he
continue.
just admitted that's all he did.
Continue. This kid's reaching, grasping
I
at
don't
straws.
care what you say. He pocketed Martinelli.
Grasping at straws.
How
Anyway.
Martinelli was grasping at whatever he could that game.
Okay. So the only one you're doubting is Thomas Williams then, who has proven that he can play at this level.
I don't know if I would say
Not
that.
yet.
Not.
He played a couple good preseason games.
I don't think.
But I don't
filled,
think-
he filled in.
He
this
did.
season.
He did really well. He's got really good composure on the ball.
What do I remind you about Montreal?
I don't
he
think
had
him-
one game.
him and Antonio, or not Antonio.
Oh yeah, him and Schlegel could be a
Schlegel are
problem.
like
yeah,
that
was terrible.
That's a nightmare. Like I don't.
So then we put Kyle Smith in the middle and just go to a 3-back now.
That is a recipe for 3-0 down at half.
Pedro up top. I mean, come on now. We're scoring. We're scoring more goals than
Adam
they can.
at center back. Thoughts?
I don't know.
Or we put
Has he ever-
Andres in that position and have someone else filling it center mid.
No,
you put You put Joey Desart at
Didn't he have
center half
surgery?
before.
Yeah,
Isn't he
he's-
out?
Yeah, he's out.
Nope. Never mind. You don't put Joey Desart anywhere.
It's like the one of 3 players that we actually got news on.
Yeah, no, I mean, we need to rotate. Obviously, we're not going to rotate our entire team, but Fukuno should not be playing on Wednesday.
I would be fine with that.
If he is, that will be the sketchiest 45 minutes of your fucking life.
Fukuno should not be playing. Mo should not be playing.
Robin, AC.
All right, so
Joao.
we're almost, there's
we're-
half our
we're-
squad.
We're back to fucking Williams and Schlegel. Here
No,
we
yeah,
are.
that-
we made its way back.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen, bud.
You don't think Janssen should get a little bit of time somewhere? He's been out for
Maybe he can come on at like towards the end of the game,
3
get some
weeks
minutes,
now?
stretch his
Well,
legs.
if we're down 3-0 in the 78th minute, I don't want to see him come on. There's a 0 point.
Bring him on last minute for a header if we have a
No,
corner.
that is what Tesho is for.
I don't. No, yeah, he'll be starting. So leave him there. Bring on Janssen for a last minute corner.
I don't know. If we start Williams and Schlegel, I don't know if we're going to compete. Because that combo, like, it's not that they're bad players, it's just that combo doesn't work.
We will compete for a certain amount of time.
What do you define a certain amount of time as?
A certain amount of time is between 1 and 90. Anywhere between
I
that.
think 1 is generous.
You fucking dick.
All right, so my only thing, though, is yes, you say that combo at the back isn't, they're going to get run through, but it's like they have not run through it. They didn't run through Atlanta.
Playing their starters.
Yep. They didn't run through Dallas playing their starters. They didn't run through LAFC running. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we're
'cause they're all
talking
playing
about
starters.
but we're talking about teams that are like LAFC is good, obviously, but like Atlanta, their backline is dog water.
This is a 17-year-old and a goalkeeper we're throwing in the back line.
And you're shitting on him, not shitting on him, but you're talking about him after one game to the team that is second in the East.
Wait, what?
Thomas.
After the Montreal game, who we all know can score a lot of fucking goals. Any given game.
Was that the game that he was playing left back, or was that Cincinnati? That was Cincinnati.
Yeah, no, the Montreal game is the game that he had.
It was him and
It was
Schlegel.
him, Schlegel.
Schlegel. I mean, we're talking about Montreal, who scored 4 goals on the Revs, 3 goals on Houston,
Okay, those teams
4
aren't
goals
that
on
good.
Cincinnati, 3 goals in the Canadian
Didn't we
Championship.
also concede like 3
I guess-
4 goals against
Canadian.
us. Like, I'm just talking about 4 goals against Cincinnati.
Well, yeah,
3
they
goals, 4
score a
goals.
lot of fucking goals.
So-
I get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
This is also just not Montreal who we're playing. So
yeah, we're playing Seattle, who's shit.
They're not that great, but it's just the fact that they have the names of I can't say his name. Rui Diaz, Jordan Morris, Will Bruin that they can bring on, Freddie Montero.
Will Bruin.
They have these guys that can basically perform magic. And Lodero I don't think he's hurt.
Who knows?
So it's
but do they have a Tesho?
Do they have an
Not gonna answer that
accountant?
question.
Facts.
No, they do not.
I can guarantee you they don't have that sick ass jersey.
Nope.
Oh.
So
Well, that's a 100% guarantee right there.
Yeah.
All right.
So well, they got some things to think about for the lineup on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll definitely see our lineups.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting. We're all gonna get shit on.
I'm gonna start Tesho and she's gonna be like, "Hey, the love story's back." Hey.
People who they just don't watch are gonna look at it and be like, "What the
Oh,
fuck am I
fuck this,
looking at
yeah.
right now?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe they should actually listen. So
Score prediction.
2-1 Orlando City.
Magical last couple of seconds again.
Tesho brace.
Word.
Tesho brace. Heard it here first.
He breaks a new record for fastest goal again, and then he scores the last minute.
I
That's what it's
swear to
gonna
God,
be.
if that shit happens, I will get a Tesho
Just
jersey.
straight off the.
No, you should get a fucking test show tattoo.
Tia show.
I'm not risking that because that's some shit that actually happened.
Just straight off the spot, just chips the
just
keeper.
fucking off the halfway line, right off of kickoff.
Stephen Fry's just caught out, distracted by the wall.
Score prediction, I'm going 1-1 draw.
I'm going, this is a Poppy special. We're going to play with our fucking B-ish team. And we're somehow going to, Benji's going to score early or some shit, and we're going to sit and fucking pray.
So you're going 1-0?
Yeah.
You said 1-0.
Yeah. I really don't rate Seattle this year. But then...
And here's someone who does.
Well, no, it's not that I rate them. I just think that if we play our B side, that their attack can and probably will score.
They ain't scoring.
Says the man
money
who
makes,
owns
baby.
Seattle jerseys.
Oh, yeah, I'm not denying that fact. If we play our B side, it's going to be a disappointing 2-0 loss. But if we play a stronger side, I think it'll be a fun to watch 2-2 draw. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think that would be fucking fun to watch.
From a neutral perspective.
Are you a fucking neutral
I
now?
knew that was coming as soon as I said that.
It's about as neutral as you can get.
Yeah. We don't play them very often, so it'll be cool to see them come here. It'll be fun.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Let's see. What's your food? What's your Seattle food? Starbucks. Shit on Starbucks.
Fuck their rain, bro.
Their rain.
Their rain don't got shit on Florida rain.
He's got a point.
Fuck your rain. You think it rains a lot up there? You don't know shit about rain. You don't know shit about humidity. You're just a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, the most depressed city in the United States. So your football club's pretty depressing right now, too. So
Grey's Anatomy's shit.
facts.
And now you got Geno Smith as a starting quarterback.
Oof. Oof.
That'll be
Oof.
fun to
See
watch.
how long that lasts until they start Drew Lock.
That might. Oh,
It's just going to be...
Seattle fans going through it right now.
Yeah, the 12th man. You need a lot more than 12 men if you got Geno Smith starting for you, bud.
yeah.
You need
Fucking-
about 16.
Jets reject starting at quarterback, so there's that.
That's embarrassing.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, well, your football club's about to be a Orlando City reject here soon, too. So come in town, try to beat us, and get fucking smacked.
I don't know
So,
how to hit.
Yeah.
don't care. Don't care.
We'll go with it. If you're watching this, you are obviously watching Bryce now just die, I think. Throw up in his hat a
okay?
little bit, maybe.
Are you sure?
All right. Yeah, you're watching us on YouTube. Go ahead, subscribe, and hit that. Can you? For what?
What the fuck did he say?
I don't even want to know.
Oh boy,
He's got a cough. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's not what I heard.
Why are you? What? I got to do the outro. All right. YouTube, hit the bell, subscribe. I believe we're almost at 200, so help us hit that milestone. Our Instagram is at OCFanTV. Twitter's at OCFanTV22. Whoever's got the handle at OCFanTV, give us a handle, please. No one cares about your Jason Christ murder mysteries. Your murder mystery will be next. TikTok at OCFanTV. I think we're almost at 1,000. Semi-close. Who knows?
TikTok, I'll check.
I think. And then Open Cup. We got 9 days. Seattle's waiting 2 days away, and then Open Cup's in 9 days. So let's get that going. 7:45. All right. So 255 off.
Bit 4 off.
Maybe 9. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going pretty fast. We appreciate all you guys listening and watching. Spotify, you're obviously listening. So congratulations, you made it to the end of the podcast, and good night. Fuck Seattle.